All right, so let's talk about a proper account structure, utilizing your metrics, utilizing Ads Manager, setting up your personal and business account, organizing and optimizing your boards, and how to get the best possible head start on Pinterest. So Pinterest has a very unique setup strategy, and that's why we did develop our PinRanks e-com system, which talks through creative, optimization, targeting, and tracking. And so I want to make sure and actually go through the account here for you and help you get some elements that are very important for your account setup. So let's actually do the live account setup walkthrough, and then we're going to talk about setting up your business account as well. So this is a temporary account that I set up. So there's not a lot of data on here, but you'll get the general idea. So if you don't have a Pinterest account yet, that's okay. You can definitely log in to create a Pinterest account just at pinterest.com. When you log in, you will have this setting to be able to go to settings, and you want to make sure that you have, under account management, that you convert your account to a business account. Right now, this is a personal account, right now it's already a business account. But if it was a personal account, you would not see ads, you would not see analytics, you wouldn't see any of this business section up here. You would just see your login information. So make sure the first thing you do is to create a business account. And then you want to add in your general personal information about your brand. And under account management, under your public profile, you would want to change your photo if you want to use a photo of yourself, if you're doing like info products or however you want to do that, or if you want to do your logo. And then you could tell a story, aka you want to say something about yourself. I recommend that you go ahead and put a call to action in there. So something like join us on our website for 10% off, log in for a free PDF, whatever it is, do something like that on there. And then you do have the option for an email address that's going to be a publicly facing email address. So I would say something like for ours, it's support@pinsforprofit.com, that kind of thing you would want to put into your public account. And then you can share just like your general personal information, and then you want to, you can tune your home feed if you want to see specific things. And then what you would want to do is make sure that your website is actually claimed. And so now actually they changed it, which is really cool. You don't have to always have your website claimed, but essentially it's a little piece of code that needs to go in the header of your website. So if you hit claim, you can copy this code or add a text record to your DNS server or upload an HTML file. And then you can type those in to verify once you upload that onto your WordPress site, Shopify site, etc. So, and that goes inside the theme of your site. You can bulk create pins if you wanted to download a CSV file of all your products. You can do it this way. We don't do it this way. We kind of manually create pins because they tend to get better traction. But if you have a million products, you can definitely do it this way. You can also share social permissions, like if you wanted to get notifications based on who's going to see you on Pinterest, etc. And you can share privacy and data on what people can see, that kind of thing inside there. And you'll see all of that under settings under your business account. Okay. And then you'll see your business manager here. Under ads is where you're going to see your general ad reporting. Let's see, Okay, so I'm going to go through really quick just the analytics and account overview so you can see kind of what's going on in organic. I'm just going to show you mainly ads analytics, but I'll show you where organic analytics are as well. So under just general analytics and overview, this is mainly going to be your organic analytics. You can also select your content type for organic or paid here, and you can start to see, we only have organic posted on here, so I'm just going to show you guys a few things. But essentially, you can choose and see information about your different age ranges, genders, et cetera, all the things that's going on based on your audience on the organic. You can also see your highest performing pins based on impressions, engagements, pin clicks, outbound clicks here. And you can organize those here and see kind of what people are engaging with. You can also change your date range here, which is really good. You can break it out by video pins, if idea pins or product pins or standard pins based on whatever you guys are mainly focused on. And then you can also look at some conversion insights if you want to see how people are converting. Now for Ads Manager, you want to go under Ads and you can go to reporting. And this is where you're going to see your standard ads manager. This is where you would create your campaigns. This is where you can see your objectives, whether it's traffic, awareness, consideration, catalog. Now, I guess consideration is it's no longer called traffic. I always forget. And then you can see the status of live, paused, that kind of thing here. And this is where you would actually create your campaigns, where you'll see your ad groups, your product group, your ads, your keywords. So you want to make sure, as I'm going through here, this is kind of all visible to you. Like we just went through kind of your profile setup. And let's see, one more thing. So on your general profile, they just switched it. It used to be that they could create a carousel of images up here that would just pull from the pins that were on your profile. Now they don't do that. So you have to actually create an image for your profile image. If you want people to see a profile image, you don't have to have that, but I definitely recommend that you do. And you can always edit your profile here with any more information. You can share your profile and get a link. You want to make sure that, like I said, you're converted to a business account and confirm that you can see Ads Manager so that you know that you actually have a successful business account. Sometimes it can take 24 to 48 hours. So just know that if you're getting ready to run ads. And then one of the most important pieces, obviously, is being able to see your analytics and then your marketing pixel. So your pixel is what shares data back and forth from the ads platform to your website. You've got a lot of different options on what you can use in here inside pixels. So you would go to this conversion section and you can, let's see, we don't have it set up on this. So essentially you would just hit get started, or you can get some test events to complete your tag setup. And you would add your website URL, and then it will give you the pixels that you need to add. You also have the option of doing, I'm just going to skip this and do manual setup. Okay. So you can select this base code, and this is going to have your personal Ads Manager ID in here so that it's going to share data directly with you, which you need to have. So you can copy this and add it yourself inside the theme, or you can send it directly to your, if you have somebody that's helping you. And then you would add those different codes and events. So you'll have the base pixel that's going to fire on every page of your site. Then you're going to have any event pixels. So add to carts, website views, leads, those kinds of things that you would want to have installed as well. And then once that is installed, you will be able to see in here that it's actually firing. But it's critical. You definitely have to have that. Now, Shopify, if you're using Shopify, does have an app that will automatically install this for you if you access it. So you can definitely do that as well. You would have to do inside Shopify. But you will have to paste some of this information in there as well. Okay, so then of course our analytics. And thinking again through how Pinterest can help you and what's definitely capable there, we're seeing just a lot of great things. And so you definitely want to think about, as you're creating your skills and getting your account set up, what is your niche market and how are they hanging out on Pinterest? And that's how we recommended that you start at this audience insight, and that you also start looking through Pinterest through your general keyword account to see what kind of pins people are creating, what they're engaging with, so that your account is definitely set up properly. So for example, your profile, if you have a lot of people looking at a specific product, you may want to do a 10% off for that product or that age group or something like that. And then of course your tech, your pixel has to be set up properly. You want to make sure that if you have somebody that's helping you do setup, that you give them all the data that they need under that conversion section, so then they can look and make sure that everything's good. And you want to get your billing set up. All of that is very important. Obviously, you can't run ads without your billing. This is a very important piece that you should know. As you're setting up your account, if you're advertising in a different country and you want to have a different currency, so say you want to use Australian dollars, but you live in the USA, you need to set your account up in Australian dollars. So the country would be Australia, and you would have to have some kind of a country code in that country, or an address, I should say, in that country, in order to be able to set up your account properly. Otherwise, it's not going to pull the currency in the proper way. And then, so on your general profile, as you're looking at getting your images and your content set up and your board set up properly, you want to make sure, so when you're adding a pin, you have a lot of different options on where you want to add a pin. Usually, I would say the easiest way to do it is under the save section. This is where you're actually going to see your profile. You're going to see all of your pins that have already been saved here. If you have any, you're going to see your boards that you have set up here, which are essentially categories on your profile. Not a lot of people are necessarily going to see your profile because it's more search-based, but you do want to have nice boards that look visible on there as well. And then you can create a pin or a board here. If you're going to create a pin, you would make your image wherever you're going to make it in Canva or whatever, drag it onto here, type your headline and description and your link that you want to send the traffic to, the board that you want to save it to, and then hit publish in there as you're creating and uploading your pins. Okay. And then your keyword strategy. So essentially you can type in your keywords here as well inside your descriptions. You would want to make sure that you have keywords in there too. Can you hear me?
Now, yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so essentially, you can type in your descriptions in here as well for your keywords, and I would definitely add in keywords that people are looking to search. You can put them on the image, and you can also put them in this description in your headlines when you're uploading your images. And then your targeting, you can select, we kind of talked about that inside your ads manager. When you're setting up your ads, you can choose options for, you can type in keywords, you can select keywords, and you can choose interests that maybe someone's interested in. You can go in there and look at that too. Or you can choose none and let the algorithm choose it all for you, which is totally fine as well. If you're doing organic content, you want to get clear on having a good pinning schedule. So you would make sure that you can actually create pins inside Canva and share them to Pinterest, and that can help you with your pinning schedule as well. And then you've got making sure that your funnel strategy is good. So you would want to check your links after you publish them on your profile. You would want to check and make sure that that link is actually live. So you'll be able to see everything that you publish under the save section. And you would want to check and say, okay, is this link actually live? Where is it going to? Is it showing up properly? Okay, yes, it is. I'm getting my $7 download. So that I definitely recommend checking through all of that as you're looking through your funnels and making sure that you have any instances on your profile, on your page, on your website that you've got your lead set up, that you're constantly looking through conversion and what's going to move the needle for having good conversions, that you're able to learning how to read your analytics, and that you're also learning how to read your cross-channel tracking, etc. So yeah, Pinterest is great. They've enabled some really great options for helping you cross-channel track and helping you keep track of all of those different metrics. So again, we're seeing great ROAS and a lot of really great things. I'm going to set up just really quickly. I'm going to show you how you would set up a general ad. So you would go here to reporting. After you have all your accounts set up, you would hit create a campaign. You would type in the name, and this is a very important naming convention. So I'm just going to do a test, but I usually do the date and what we're trying to optimize for, so you know what later when you go back to look what it is. You can always change it later, but and then you would optimize for, say you want to do traffic, conversions, catalogs. We're going to do a conversion campaign. Maybe we're not, considering I don't have my pixels set up on this one. So let's just do a traffic campaign. I know we can set those up. So yes, on our test, we're going to set up a traffic campaign. We want to make sure it's active. You can do a daily budget or a lifetime budget. You can schedule it to run continuously or run on a specific date. You can either reconnect with users, like I mentioned before, people who are site visitors, people who've engaged with pins on Pinterest, maybe a customer list that you have, or you can find new customers, which is going to be people who are essentially, maybe you have act-alike customers, or you're going to be looking for people that are interest-based, in which case this interests and keywords will show up. I would say yes, enable interest and keywords. And you can start to select, maybe you have a pet supply company or whatever. There's a lot of different categories in here that you can select, or you can select an entire category. Either one is fine. You can also add keywords, or you can start to search keywords here. And you can add those keywords into your campaign if you want to use those. You can also select different demographics if you wanted to do by device, by language, by gender, by age. And you can also select your different placements, whether it's automatic or manual bidding. If you wanted to do browse or search, that kind of thing is all in there as well. And you can do automatic or manual. If you manually, then you would select the bidding and budgeting you want to do. And then you would either create a pin to promote, or you can already previously upload those pins onto your profile. I'm just going to hit select a pin already that we already have. We're going to add that pin to the campaign. And there you go. And then you would just hit publish. And then once you publish it, you'll be able to see inside Ads Manager how the campaign name, what the spend is, and then your target metrics will start to pick up over that. And that's where you can start to see, this is what you're seeing right here is a view of the Ads Manager after you've already got some spend going. So your cost per result, your click-through ratio, your conversion rates, your cost per acquisition, ROAS, order value, that kind of thing, number of acquisitions. So yeah, so essentially that's why we put everything together in our mentorship program, because there's a lot of different things to learn. You guys are getting a super quick, massive download, but there are definitely, most people out there are really just trying to increase efficiency on a broken system. So we don't just address the idea of just your ad, because 99% of the time the ad would serve a million times better if the funnel was better, or if the website was better, or that kind of thing. So we're always looking at what is it going to really take to scale your business through a new channel, whether that's funnel setup. Generally, it's going to be your ad, descriptions, keywords. There's a lot of different things that you have to take into consideration to make sure. And that's, I think, what makes part of us different in everything that we've created at Pins for Profit, because we really do want to help brands have an overall strategy that's going to make a difference on any platform. So, and you want to master the marketer mindset, which means you've got to look at a cross-channel perspective. You got to make sure that you're treating each ad channel inside the buying behavior. And that's why I go so hard on this idea of Pinterest-specific buying behavior and delayed attribution, and looking at a visual search engine and how it's different than any other channel. Because you want to, if you're going to scale, you have to embody the next level of your advertising scaling plan and be really clear about looking at the best way to level up what's going to make sense for you, the different skills that you need to build. It's not going to be just, oh, I just need to set up ads. Well, yes, but you have to have good creatives. You need to have good tracking. You want to have a good funnel. You want to have good education. There's a lot of different pieces. So definitely you got to think about, what is it costing you to not open a new marketing channel? And even if you were to get 50% more traffic, so 2 to 3 new clients, or 20 to 30 new sales in the next month, what would that do for your brand growth? So, and a lot of people do that in 30 days or less. So definitely, what would it mean for you if you could launch a new highly profitable online brand or new avenue of ads in the next couple weeks? What would that do for you? So that's why we essentially put everything together for you, is to help you understand. We do have a mentorship program that walks you through everything. And so just kind of recapping some of the things that we've gone through today, opening a new channel doesn't have to be an arduous journey. You can have help. You can have a good system that teaches you at scale, and you can have your ads performing out of the gate without wasting time and lots of money, which I have seen on a lot of our accounts that were audited. And there's definitely no other high level ad experience out there versus as high as far as search intent as Pinterest ads. So if you're wanting to get access to the strategies and tools, that's why we put everything together in an ecosystem to really help you guys master this idea of Pinterest ads. So drop it in the chat if you want to learn more about, I know for some of you guys who want to do ads, this may be, you may want more of a concrete support structure. I know that it's definitely difficult to open a new channel, and this event is jam-packed with a lot of different things, and you may be wondering, what does it look like to work with us on a deeper level? So if you want to hear more about the Pin Ads Academy, which is essentially what we put everything together for, as far as in one place, teaching you the basics, teaching you how to grow, teaching you creative, teaching you how to scale, that is definitely something we're happy to chat about. So you can message, pin me, drop more in the chat, and I'll teach you guys more about what we put together for you in the Pin Ads Academy. So yay. So, okay, so I'll share with you guys what it looks like inside our Pin Ads Academy. Yay, James, awesome. Sandra, I'm so excited. Yeah, this has definitely been the culmination of my life's work in advertising. It's like kind of madness. And Pin Ads Academy is literally the only place, I've literally searched everything on the market, the only place you'll get a comprehensive full-scale marketing strategy that masters ads in the entire ecosystem of what it takes for success. I've worked with multiple, at this point, over 100 eight-figure brands and seen everything that it takes to really have high-level success at scale. And this is literally the culmination of also 6 years in the ads only, the ad side of Pinterest, spending over $35 million a year. So we're literally generated over $600 million in spend just on Pinterest in the last 4 or 5 years, which is like crazy to even think about, but it's amazing what's possible when you have a serious system on what's scalable and you understand marketing. So constantly, we are always updating. Everything changes. This is one of the reasons for years I had been asked to do a course about Pinterest. And I'm like, well, I feel like I'm going to spend so much time updating everything. And really, personally, I've taken various courses on ads before, and I felt like I never really walked out of there with a real support system or a real level of strategy that gave me something that I could because ads are constantly changing. You're going to be learning new things. Something changes literally like every week. So without somebody to give you feedback and walk through that experience with you, it's very difficult to learn an ad channel. So that's why I wasn't going to launch anything to anyone that I didn't feel 100% supported, that you guys are going to get the level of support that you need to combine world-class mentorship and every kind of training that you could possibly need on every topic that it is going to require to have success, not just on Pinterest, but in advertising in general. And we created some really awesome bonuses, but we're definitely the originals. If you've started from scratch and don't even have a Pinterest account, we can definitely help. If you're opening a new master marketing channel and you want to master it out of the gate, totally understand. It is a powerful strategy. Or if you wanted to run ads for other people and you're wanting to learn a new skill, Pinterest is a phenomenal opportunity for that as well. And we're essentially creating that high touch experience. So this goes back to this hybrid model that we put together, because done for you, we do mainly our main business model over the last, 12 years has been done for you. You don't get a lot of instruction. There's no team training. There's a monthly retainer, and we essentially do everything for you, which is nice if you're busy, and we still do that if you need help. But and then courses, again, it's impossible to keep them updated. You still don't have support. And my goal was really to create a hybrid model where you can learn to run your own ads, train your team to run ads. It's way more affordable than any done for you service, and that you can feel confident to try and test new strategies because you're going to have support and you're going to have the right team member working with you on the most cutting edge strategy. So it's critical. There's so many different great brands if you're wanting to learn ads. And then of course you've got our 4-stage process where we really dive deep into this intent-based targeting, our PinRanks ecom system, which is our custom setup, our optimization, metrics, and scaling. We've got step 1, which is this intent-based targeting, being able to find the right people, choosing your custom audience. The visual search and discovery tools. Our step 2 is our e-com system, which helps you with tracking, creative, targeting. And this is where 99% of people get it wrong. If you don't have these 4 elements together, they're not going to be mastered. And step 3 is going to be your Pinterest specific optimizations. You have a different budgeting strategy, bidding strategy, knowing your KPIs that we started going through, your optimizations at scale. Creatives do differently. They burn out at different times, and you got to learn to know which metrics are indicating that you need to make changes in your ad accounts. And then, of course, scaling, which requires a lot of different types of campaigns, a lot of different types of strategy, a lot of innovation, and a lot of different things. Like I said, we have some clients that are spending over $150,000 a day, which is madness. Luke was one of our training students, and he's amazing. He actually runs an agency and runs ads for other clients. And within 2 months of working with us, he was able to scale his ad spends for clients from $3,500 to over $20,000 a month, which is excellent. And of course, there are some important differences about Pinterest versus Facebook, et cetera. We have lower CPAs. We have higher ROAS at scale, lower, just a various lower CPM. So it's cheaper to get good, high quality traffic. We're able to average higher order values because people are planning purchases, they're saving money, that kind of thing. And you can also target keywords and interests. We've seen some crazy stuff. Our clients just love Pin Ads Academy. There's so much cool stuff that's happening just for them getting results, real different. I have one client, Denise, she's amazing. She wanted to switch from counseling to start doing more online marketing and doing online coaching. And so we helped kind of create a coaching model for her and get some great traffic. And now she's got her life back. And same is true for Jarrett. He wanted to create essentially, he's a chiropractor and he wanted to stop doing as much manual work in the office all the time. And so we created a training program where now he trains chiropractors how to do various different techniques. One is amazing. I love her. She's got a health and wellness kind of company that helps she wanted to do a lot of lead generation and she does high ticket coaching. And so she definitely wanted to try that. Jordan has an amazing mom and baby brand. And Eddie has tons of different kinds of brands. He actually runs a marketing agency that helps a lot of different brands. So we're definitely helping. And we wanted to give with Pin Ads Academy the highest training touch experience. It's never been a better time to open more channels. So here's the plan for inside the academy. The academy is really a training center, mentorship focused mastermind community. And you have 2 different options. You have a 4-month or a 6-month if you need a little bit longer training. Mainly, we're going to talk about the 4-month Pin Ads Academy Gold, it's called, which is our core curriculum. So you'll get access to our entire training portal where you can download ad templates, everything that you need in one place. There's a mastermind community where you can ask questions. We actually record for you every week. Every time you ask questions, we record a video training for you so that every week, if you're stuck on something or whatever, we can't get to it immediately, that you have a training that you can go back to. We have a luxury state-of-the-art Pinterest ads training portal, which literally has everything that you can think of. Trainings on budgeting, bidding, setting up your account properly, all the different things that you need for pixeling and tracking, all the things that you need for optimizing your audiences. We have an entire strategy guide, which I'm so excited. I actually got the strategy guide printed. I was like, oh man, it's 100 and some pages in there. But it goes through everything that you could possibly need, in step-by-step detail with screenshots and pictures on how to create our best performing ads. There's just tons of case studies and different things that we've done for our clients in there that you guys can walk through. And I'm super obsessed with it just because I got it printed and I'm so excited. But anyways, so I really take a lot of pride in all the different things that I've been able to put together. And you guys get my brain, my brilliance, my body of work for the last 18 years of high level marketing experience with 8-9-figure brands. And there's definitely no shortage of endless hours. You guys can binge watch content with me in there. There's a million videos. If you wanted to watch 100 hours, you definitely could. And I give you behind the scenes lessons, juicy stuff, the most up-to-date strategies, everything that I possibly can. And I really wanted to create something that's going to help you guys have the highest level of support in every way. Literally have an amazing state-of-the-art Pin Ads team That's why we created our client concierge system. So you can ask questions at any time. We have all kinds of checklists, SOPs, standard operating procedures so that you know what to do when you're researching funnels, getting your audiences set up. And then you also get a one-on-one game plan strategy with us. So you'll be able to sit down, we'll audit your account. We go through literally what we normally go through for our new clients, which is a 105-point checklist. And we look through everything in your account, give you recommendations on where to start. We have a custom reporting structure, a custom tracking structure to help you guys understand what you need to be looking for inside your ads manager. And then we also do weekly live ad clinics where you can pre-submit questions or you can ask questions live and we'll go through things. I usually try and do like a little training on there if I get a lot of questions on the same things. And then we also have our weekly live copy and creative clinic where we'll review your creatives, review your funnels, review your copy, review your keyword research, those kinds of things, help you with trends, and give you tons of live Q&A and troubleshooting, because I really want to help you guys feel like confident building the systems and assets, not just creating ads, but actually building a sales system and building assets that's going to generate income for you for the long term. I want to give you a new channel that's going to help your business and help your family and create stability in our economy. And there's just so many great goals that we as businesses are stimulating the economy. We're creating jobs. We're doing all these great things that I'm so insanely passionate about. And so I want you to have a system that you feel confident with and that you're comfortable launching new ads and testing new products and really getting the results that you're looking for. And so I really try to create a high touch laser one-on-one experience focused, even though it's within a group format. It's small groups, everything is small groups. And we really try and give you all the Q&A, everything that we possibly can to support you to getting live and feeling fulfilled and feeling confident about launching your ads. We have amazing networking. We have social events and office hours. And definitely you have generally a 4-month mentorship, which includes all those things: the hot seats, live Q&A, recordings, audience setup, ad structure, optimization clinics where we're going through and looking at making sure that your ads are being optimized. We'll do it all in real time so that you can get our recommendations. You'll have Pinterest specific driving traffic clinics where we're looking at what type of structure is going to work for this type of campaign, whether it's lead gen or e-com. You also have high level case studies trainings where you're actually looking at some of our clients and what we've tested and tried with them, which is a lot. So you can ask questions. So essentially everything in Pin Ads Academy is included is your one-on-one custom game plan, your weekly live ad and optimization clinics with me, your luxury state-of-the-art best practices online training portal, which you'll have 12-month access to, weekly copy and creative clinic with our team, and 4 months for gold coaching, access to all of our strategies and our client concierge. So the 4-month training program is month 1. We're really trying to elevate your mindset, getting all your accounts set up, your tracking set up, make sure that you're feeling good, getting your images created. And then we're going to start getting your ads live, testing your strategies, testing your audiences, getting your reporting set up. And then by month 3, we want you to start getting some best performers. You're drawing your own conclusions. You're starting to feel more confident in optimizing. And then by month 4, we're ready to start scaling some of your ads, giving you some of those crucial techniques that our clients are using at higher scale. And then with the live event, you actually get a bonus month 5 where you're starting to feel confident and you're asking more of those optimization questions, guiding you, getting your independence. So we'll allow you to get ahead of the competition when the users are looking for different types of products or services. We want to make sure that you guys feel confident, that you're very well positioned in the market. And believe me, 6 months from now, you will wish that you had started a new ad platform with all the changes that are happening. So you can definitely get inside. And we also have a lot of bonus trainings that I'll talk about that are just for you guys for live event bonus. So we have some Black Friday, Q4 strategies, a lot of different great things that are happening. That's obviously one of the biggest times of year for marketers. It's kind of like our marketers' holiday. So we want you guys to feel confident with that. And essentially, Pin Ads Academy is designed to be an 8-week implementation accelerator. So by the time you're done, you are ready to master Pinterest ads. So we cover your account setup, your creatives, your bidding and budgeting, and we support you all the way. So we've seen a lot of great results with our clients inside Pin Ads Academy, all different kinds of crazy cool things. You guys can ask questions in the meantime of Julian, Kristen, and myself in the chat, and we'll definitely go through those questions in a second. So your investment for Pin Ads Academy is designed to be a total no-brainer. For everything you get access to, what you're going to be earning, hopefully from right away, from crushing your ads or even your clients' ads, opening a new marketing channel, and knowing what's possible to implement your strategies and crush your ads, of course, and support. So your investment is $2,900 a month if you want to do payment plan for 3 months. So you learn everything that you possibly need. It's a 4-month program, but we have 3-month investment monthly payments for 3 months, or you can do a pay in full option. And we have a bunch of bonuses for you if you want to do that. And so you can immediately save $900 on your tuition without payment plan if you do pay in full. And you can also get access to another additional month of training. So it'll be 5 months total training if you want to do the pay in full bonus. And you'll also get the copies of our Creative and Canva template vault. So you'll have all different kinds of our highest performing images there. You'll get 1 month extra access to a pay in full bonus on the live event. And that's a $900 value. And actually it's $2,900 value because it's an additional month. And you'll also get our mini course and strategy guide, which is a $497 value. Yay, the strategy guide. I love this guy. I spent so much time making it and creating it so that it would be beautiful and very easy to understand visually. And then also we're going to do a virtual VIP mastermind day for our folks that are on the live event today as well. So your 2 options are $2,900 a month for 3 months or $7,800 pay in full bonus if you want to get started more, if you want to do the additional bonuses. So, and we also do have, just so you know, if you're a higher level marketer, if you need more detailed reporting and more detailed tracking, we do have a platinum option, which is essentially a longer period and includes more spots for your team members. And if you have more questions on that, you can definitely reach out to Julian or Kristen in the message and get on with one of our senior support staff to make sure that you have all your questions answered for that, because it is a little bit of a higher investment. It's a longer term, and there's a lot more stuff that goes into reporting. So if that's something that's more important for you, I know that that's a huge area of contention for cross-channel marketing. And you also get some more high-touch consultations with me if you're interested in that. You can definitely message in the chat. So yeah, Christina, if you want to go ahead and drop that link for you guys, you can skip the application process since you've been here on our live event. And essentially we have a secure checkout that'll take you through the entire process there for getting started with us. And the program is really designed to give you each individual strategy and training template and everything that most of our clients make their investment back within 30 days, which is really cool. So you can definitely join today and you'll get immediate access to the fundamental trainings. You'll get connected inside our mastermind community and get everything that you need to really get started today. So yay. So let's look at the numbers. So what is it costing you to not open a new marketing channel? Is it going to be increased cost per lead? That's one of the main things that we're seeing over time is if you're not opening a new channel, your cost per lead is going to be higher. You're getting volatility. Maybe your ads are not performing as well. That's definitely something that we're consistently seeing. So, and then also, are you getting consistent leads and sales? And what kind of sales are you missing by not putting your offer in front of your right audience? All of us need more traffic. All of us need more support for our brand. All of us need more eyeballs on the prize. So what is it costing you to not do that? So again, most of our clients make their investment back in less than 30 days. So that's exciting. That's a huge thing for being able to acquire a new skill that's going to continue to produce you income. So, and of course, there's no guarantee of results, but we really try to do every strategy that I can possibly do to help you guys take control of your life and calendar and give you a month worth of sales or a month worth. What is it going to cost, for a month worth of sales for us to help you learn an entire new channel? So, and if you're not opening a new marketing channel, you're definitely missing out on sales. So believe me, I did that for years and I'm so excited I did this and so excited that even though I was running large SEO agencies forever, that we decided to open up on Pinterest because it's literally been crazy, the kind of results that our clients have been able to get and the scaling they've been able to do and opening new marketing channels. So now is really the absolute best time to join us, because we're also including a 2-week implementation intensive that starts next week, and you'll be able to hit home runs out of the park. And so the goal is really to make sure that you're getting your ads running within 2 weeks of launching and joining the programs, because I want you guys to have every barrier and everything removed out of the way, that you get immediate access to those foundational trainings and mastermind groups so you can ask questions. Everything that you need is really all live. So in 2 weeks from now, you can be obsessed with your new marketing channel, getting new sales on your new marketing channel, have a bad A group of amazing folks behind you cheering you on. And you are really a great fit for the Pin Ads Academy if you're ready to jump in and take inspired action. You have long-term goals and you really want to get rocking right away. This is not one-on-one coaching, even though it has a one-on-one feel. It's not a silver bullet. You're going to have to do the work. There's no guarantee, and there will be work. But if you're ready to show up for yourself, take personal responsibility, and open a new marketing channel, get new ad clients, get new sales, get new people inside your funnels, this is a phenomenal opportunity for you. So you literally get everything you need to get your pin ads opened in a new marketing channel, the templates, resources, checklist for every part of the process, all the bonuses, the 10 days to live ad jumpstart, discounts on tuition, group strategy calls, private training center and community, and a full extra month of access and discounts as a bonus. So just want to talk you through really quick the 2 weeks to live ads jumpstart. We created this program because I was seeing that folks were kind of struggling on, and I think this is true in general, we get in our own way. And it is kind of, a learning curve. There's some things that you definitely need to learn so that you feel comfortable getting your ads launched. But we put everything together, and that's going to be live in the Student Center in about 10 days on just some shorter lessons that break down, because we have lessons for literally everything that you can need in the training portal. But I put together just some shorter, like a whole jumpstart smaller course to teach you just the smaller basic things that you need to get started right away, so that within the first couple weeks, your ads are already live, you know how to scale, that kind of thing, and you're ready to go. So that within 60 days, by the time you're halfway through the program, you'll have more of a scaling plan. You'll be able to be asking a lot of questions. You're going to be adding value to the group. You're going to be getting value from the group, and you're going to have trainings that you're going to be able to see and use long-term as you're learning this process. So you'll also get access to our Pin Ranks ecom system, which is targeting, tracking, our entire ecosystem, creative and messaging. And so the 8-week training is week 1 is going to be getting your account set up immediately. We have this set up to where you can either take this within 8 days and do it in 2 weeks, or you can do it longer. If it's going to take you a little bit longer to go through some of the material, that's fine. We have it set up on a daily or a weekly. So lesson 1 is going to be your account setup, making sure all the things are in the right place technically. We have all of your trainings and templates inside the Student Center, the broken down step-by-step instructions, strategy guide, plus video walkthrough, so you know everything that you need to do. And of course, there are multiple types of learners. I know I'm a better video learner. So you can choose and optimize your offers and ad sets. You can create powerful framework. This is where we kind of go into everything that you need to have a powerful and successful brand. Week 3, we're going into keyword mastery, or lesson 3, and learn how to utilize keywords in a unique way for Pinterest. Creative optimization, learn our detailed stress testing strategies for your headlines and descriptions, your audience setup and targeting. Lesson 5, and utilizing Pinterest's unique buying behavior on how to work with the consumer journey. Ad structure and setup, what are our custom ad sets and structures look like, our campaign structure for highest performing conversions, your bidding and budgeting strategies, what's working for our clients, what's working on different channels, what's working inside different ads groups, and then your analytics. And you definitely can't reverse engineer this process. You don't know what you don't know. So it takes time to learn. Just like an iceberg, you're not going to see from the inside out. So you've got to make sure that you're learning all the different baseline strategies so that when whatever's showing to your clients above the tip of the iceberg is looking valuable. So these are the same strategies that we're using to help our clients spend over $35 million a year. And definitely in your next 60 days, you can have all of your ads running, launched, and mastered out of the park. So Yeah, you can definitely ask our client concierge, Kristen or Julian. If you have more questions, you can book a time to chat with one of our senior advisors in the chat. If you type pin ads, or Christina can help as well. So, okay, awesome. Yeah, we'd love to have you guys. It's going to be an awesome experience. We've already got some great students in there that are really enjoying it. So, all right, so let's head into our Q&A session. I want to make sure that you guys have every question that I can possibly answer. I have a couple of questions that I get asked a lot, so I'm just going to address those really quickly. So how long does it take for pin ads to work? So initially, we talked a lot about 20 days from the time a person sees an image until they purchase is the average time. So I would say in general, we recommend that our clients that are starting from scratch, that they give Pinterest ads a solid 4-month trial. If you're going to do organic, I would say closer to 6 months because it is a search engine. It does take time for things to show up in search, a lot longer than it does for general images. So totally different than Instagram, et cetera, where you only have 24 hours of visibility. So I would say giving pin ads a couple months trial is definitely a requirement. Are pin ads scalable? Yes, absolutely. We have our clients, some of them spending up to $150,000 a day. So definitely scalable. Can you improve your organic traffic with Pinterest? Oh my gosh, yes. I'm literally obsessed with all the traffic that we get from Pinterest and how it matches up with our SEO strategy. I would say over 75% of our clients are working with us to do a mixture of SEO and Pinterest so that we can maximize the amount of traffic that they're getting from both channels in their cross-channel strategy. Is it affordable to run Pinterest ads? I would say no ads are really going to be quote affordable, but it is definitely a good place to get cost per lead over time. So, and to get good cost per purchases over time. So depending on you can definitely test your products and stuff on Facebook, which I usually recommend you getting a better idea on Facebook before you start with Pinterest ads to some degree, except for lead gen. And that's just because it's faster to validate a brand new offer on Facebook. So, but you don't have to do that, but I definitely recommend depending on your type of brand for that is for sure. What can you expect with ads? You can expect to get lower cost returns and those kinds of things over time. And I would also say that there's definitely a lot of scalability for sure. As long as you're working with unique buying behavior. Again, our average client is getting between 2 and 5x. So yeah. Okay. So let me answer any other questions that you guys have. Yay, you guys love the presentation. Awesome. Yeah, try to go into detail so you feel really good. Okay, Kadi is saying, if anyone would like to follow you, yay, pin you. Yes, for sure. Definitely share your channel. We're happy to share and invite. Awesome. Let's see. Yeah, type in there if you guys have more questions. So the boards are essentially, Sheree is asking, what happens with your boards and what exactly are the boards? So the boards are a place that you save your content on Pinterest in categories, essentially. So the board is like a category where you can save your pins on Pinterest. And you can just upload your pins inside that board as well. I do have a business account. Yay, just couldn't find it. Yeah, sometimes your business account will show up under here. You may have to go to this little section before you can actually see it on there. But just be careful. If you feel like you already created a business account, don't try and do it again. First, I would say go and try and find it first, because we've had many instances where the business account got a little difficult or weird or you couldn't find it. So claimed account fifth down on the list. Yes. Claimed accounts is going to be under the settings inside your general profile. Should you create an account with a business name and email or personal? Yes, you can. I recommend that you do your business name, but you can use your personal email. You're not going to get a lot of emails. So Pinterest isn't really a social channel like Instagram. You're not going to get as many emails and things on there like you would maybe from Instagram or DMs. People aren't commenting or sharing or liking. They're sharing, but they're not liking like you would on Instagram. So, is it wise to just advertise on Pinterest? Sheree is saying she's trying to move away from Facebook completely. Yeah, I would run some tests and kind of see. I generally recommend that you do at least some kind of retargeting on multiple channels, even if it's just a low spend, because if you're spending all this money to get these customers inside your funnel or onto your website, then doing a small budget on retargeting on multiple channels usually has a really good effect. So at least they're not just landing on your website and never seeing you again, but they're actually getting a chance and an opportunity to see your brand again. Did you say go straight to conversion objective for ecom? Carrie is asking. Yes, I would recommend if you're trying to sell and do mostly e-commerce, I would generally probably do straight to conversion. You can do some leads as well too. Are leads, Janet's asking, are leads more expensive on Pinterest? It really just depends on, over time, I would say no. Probably when you're just starting out, if you have a brand new offer, it's going to be like that on any channel until you get it optimized, until you get some images that you've tested, until your funnel's tested, then you may have, you're going to probably have a little bit higher cost per lead. But over time, especially like around month 3, it usually drops significantly on Pinterest. Yay! Maria says she's using Canva Pro. Yes, awesome. And yes, keywords are similar to SEO. Definitely. You don't need hashtags. You can use them if you want to, but you don't have to. Recalibrate. Andrea's asking about recalibrating conversion rates in the early days, and that click-through is probably a more important metric to watch to make sure the ad is picking up traffic, and then just waiting it out for appropriate time until the conversion data. That's not always 100% true on Pinterest. Sometimes, especially for whatever reason with conversion campaigns, the click-through rate doesn't always directly correlate to higher conversions. And there's no real reason for that we've been able to find out. But I will say, initially when I very first started, I was very much harder core on click-through rates. Now we're less so because a lot of times we just get really high conversions without it necessarily being such a key performance indicator. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't necessarily put it in the presentation, because it can be very hit or miss. And I don't want you to get so hung up on that you don't serve your ads, even though they may have good conversions without good click-through rates. Also keep the ads up for 30 days. Yes, Melody. If you can keep them up for longer and kind of get more comfortable with that process, that would be great, especially for over time, trying to make sure that you're hitting that longer buying cycle. And I don't know if anybody else had any other questions earlier before we lost contact, then let me know in the chat. I'm pretty sure I answered most everything. I think Lady Carmen, you may have had something else. If so, let me know, and happy to answer that. But yeah, definitely if you guys want some more high touch access, that's why we created the Pin Ads Academy mentorship. I want to make sure and give you guys the highest level support, private community, everything that you need, highest touch experience to feel really confident with running ads for yourself. And if you ever wanted to run them as a service for someone else, the time commitment for the training portal is going to be, I would say if you can commit 3, maybe 4 hours a week for the first couple months, you're going to be golden. And then after that, you definitely want to show up for the weekly calls. So that's a couple hours a week for sure. Or you want to submit your questions so that we can run videos for you so that you feel that you get your video answer for that. How long does it take to get your account set up and running? Hopefully, if you get started with us, it's only 2 weeks. With our new clients, we try to get that done for them within the first week. But I would say if you get it done within the first month of just starting this entire process, you're still going to be on track. Janet, can I go into more detail with the call to action on pins? Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't make it so long that you can't read it, or that you can't read it from the scroll. But I usually put it at the bottom, like learn more, read more, buy more, shop now, that kind of thing. How long does it take to get through the material in Student Training Center? There's a lot of stuff in there that you can pick in and out, like based on where you're at, what you need in that day. So you don't necessarily have to go start to finish for everything in the training portal, but I literally put like stuff in there for every scenario that you could possibly want. So wanted to make sure that that's all in there. So really, I would say it's going to take you some time to go through there, probably a month or two, if you were super focused and dedicated, 1 month maybe. But definitely want you guys to have answers to solutions, because when you're running ads, there are things that you're not going to think of that you may run into. And so then we have lessons for those maybe later in the training portal. So how long does it take to implement everything in this amazing life-changing program? I would say getting your ads up within the first couple weeks, getting things implemented. As you can implement more of the program as you are starting to test and run more ads and getting more optimization and learning more, then you're going to be able to use additional parts of the program to optimize, and scaling techniques and budgeting techniques and things like that. Yes, Pinterest ads are scalable. We went over that earlier. But I really want to give you guys the deeper help to get confident, optimize, and scale. That's why we have our optimization and ad clinics, where we literally go through your account live and we walk through what we would do or what we do for our clients, and then how we drive traffic, the different types of just all different kinds of things that we use for budgeting, bidding, optimization, and how we are doing that in our high-level case studies for sure. Yeah, so this is, again, what's included in the Pin Ads Academy, your one-on-one game plan with us, weekly live ad and optimization clinics, luxury state-of-the-art Pin Ads Academy training portal with 12-month access. Even though the program is only 4 months long, you still get 12-month access to that. Weekly copy and creative clinic with our team, private group on Facebook for you to get reviews and get your live trainings, access to our client concierge, and access to our tracking system, etc. So we'd love to have you guys. And there's definitely never been a better time to open a new marketing channel. So starting now will allow you to have an early start, take advantage of getting to be industry leading, opening a new channel that people are very hungry for. I mean, we've created an entire business. We had to create an entire division of our agency, which is called Brand Ranks Media, called Pins for Profit, because of all the traction and all the questions and all the people that are really looking for more information about Pinterest specifically. So you guys can definitely reach out to a client concierge, Christina, Kristen, or Julian. And we've also got, if you wanted to, you can definitely email us if you have more questions or you want to know more about the Pin Ads Academy Platinum feature, if you're wanting to learn more about the different reporting options and things that we have as well. And definitely ask us any more questions, or you can drop in the chat also Pin Ads if you want to talk to one of our senior advisors about your specific situation. If you have more questions about the Academy as well, for sure, you can definitely join us. You won't have to apply. You can just kind of join us on the link. Christina, if you want to share that again. Yeah, so awesome. And join us in the free Facebook group as well. You can definitely add us as a friend, client concierge, and we're happy to help support you guys in any way that we can. And thank you so much for coming today. It's been such an amazing day. I hope you learned a lot of stuff and you feel more confident in understanding Pinterest, where it kind of fits into cross-channel marketing strategy in any and every way that we can help support y'all. All right, so let me know if you have any other last-minute questions. Otherwise, we're definitely going to head out. Your recordings will be available as soon as we can get those edited in the next few hours, and they'll be on the same page as the your early page that you guys saw in your email, etc. And you'll be getting emails about that as well. All right. Thank y'all for coming. Have a really great day.